Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Hope everybody is doing just splendid today. Hull FC vs Catalans, the first of two games today. This is going to be, I think, my first Catalans game of the year on stream. And this will be my first Warrington game of the year on stream as well, afterwards. So there's a poll in the live stream chat, get your votes on that. Let me know who you think is going to win. Team lists are up on screen at the moment. I'll do a quick run through in a second. Howdy Jay, howdy Frankie as well. And no, I won't be dropping off stream early for Warrington. There should be no clash anyway, so these streams at most normally take 2 hours 15 minutes. So that would take us to, as of right now, 5 o'clock. And there'd be another half an hour until kickoff. Or at least till the next stream would start. So there'll be no overlap. Unless there's a major injury, it's gonna be fine. It'll be fine. But I can't wait. I can't wait. So first Catalans one of the year. Is it the rugby game? As in like the video game or as in the actual match? I can't show the actual match, but it depends on which question you're asking. I'm going to find the channel that we're on for this one. Okay. Leeds vs Warrington's on Sky Sports main event later, which is good. I will take that. And I've got a feeling this one's going to be on Plus, isn't it? Yeah, this is probably on Plus. I hope everyone's well. So a quick look at the poll. 3 votes. 2 out of 3 say Catalans will win this one. So a quick run through of the team lists. And yes, this game is going to be on Sky Sports Plus and then Sky Sports main event for Leeds vs Warrington afterwards. So, in the backs for Hull FC, they have Moy, Briscoe, Romano, Litton, Martin, Hardacre and Arthur. I've spelt Sow wrong, but the forwards include Sow, Burrow, Hill, Bell, Bailey and Asiata. The bench is Lissone, Fash, Laidlaw and Kemp. 18th man is Kirby. In the backs for Catalans, they have Staines, Kotrick, Mark, Fartape, Darryl Latour, Sexton, Laulu Tagahea, Farsu Malawi, Da Costa, Navarrete, Lipowitz, Condon and Garcia. The bench is Satai, Wilson, Leeming and Lees. Liss or Lease, I don't know. I'll find out. And then 18th man is just Border Bichet. So let me get Sow correctly spelt on there. Let me fix that up. Apologies, Leaky. Didn't mean that on purpose, of course. Okay, but if anyone's got any exact score predictions, get them in. I didn't realise that Hull FC would have to make more changes. Didn't realise that. You enjoyed watching Huddersfield beat down Wigan yesterday. As a Wire fan, reminded me of the 2024 summer game when we beat them 44. Yeah, I do remember they did have some injuries at the time then as well. They had Farman play in place of French, and he was a lot more inexperienced then. And I think Eckersley was actually at fullback for that one, maybe centre. Oh yeah, I think he was at fullback actually because he was out the back and then threw the interception for Thulis to go the distance. Indeed, we can. We can go first. But yeah, there's more changes for FC. I didn't realise I'd actually have to change more. I did back Catalans to win this one. Hull 34, Catalans 16. Okay. But I'm not too familiar with Laulu Tagahea. I need to see more of him. Or Tagahea. Is it Tagahea or Tagahea? Sure I spelled that right. Yeah, it is an O. I knew it was an O. But I'll see what the commentators pronounce him as. So I'm pretty much guessing from my experience streaming NRL games. I had to cancel the Titans Dragons one this morning. I've actually not seen the results of the 2 games. I hope to God they were both correct. Hope to God. Please both be right. I know the Sharks were winning. Okay, I got one winner. I got the Sharks right. I got the Dragons wrong. For God's sake, man. I got 2 correct winners in the NRL. 2. That is it. What an absolute shit show that was. Can't believe it. Okay. Stream is now live for the game on Sky Sports Plus. Okay. You're going Hull 10, Catalans 6 half-time, and Hull 18, Catalans 24 full-time. Okay. Morning, Alex. Morning. I saw that, Luke. Saw that. Wait, was it him that confirmed it, or was it the club that confirmed it? Or is it, again, just reports from an article? Has it been confirmed by someone? Club have confirmed? Okay. Let's have a gander. See what they've said. Oh, there it is. Club statement. Willie Peters. Okay. Let's have a look. Hull KR can confirm that head coach Willie Peters will leave the Robins at the end of the 2026 season to take up an opportunity with the NRL. Willie will leave with the very best wishes of everyone at the club after 4 years of being the most successful coach in our modern history, taking us to the very pinnacle of the sport as world champions. The club are also grateful to Willie for advance notice of his decision, which allows plenty of time for candidates to come forward to assess all options. I can put my hat in the ring then. Sounds good. Developing world-class talent that others wish to attract is part of the process of running an elite sports club. We see it as a testament to the club and culture we're building that our people attract interest from around the world. Hull KR owner Neil Hudgell said, as the coach of the World Club Champions, he deserves to go out on his terms with our respect, appreciation and best wishes. Willie Peters led us to the most successful season in the history of Hull Rugby League in 2025. For now and for the rest of the year, he will continue to drive a culture that demands success. Willie Peters added, I've made no secret of my desire to coach in the NRL as the next step in my career. However, it makes sense that it makes this decision no less difficult. I want to thank the board, the players and all the staff at Sewell Group Craven Park for their support and commitment during the 4 wonderful years where I have developed as a coach and as a person. I'd also like to thank the best fans in the world for taking me and my family in since our arrival. Hull KR and East Hull community will be forever in our hearts. The job is not done. I'm fully committed to what's ahead, which continues this week in preparing the players for the Hull Derby this Friday. Our goal is to always make our community proud, and we aim to do that each and every week. At the appropriate time, the club will acknowledge Willie's immense contribution to the club in recent years, but for now, the focus of the whole club remains on the 2026 season, where there is so much more to achieve. Okay. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. What's the complaint, Adam? What's the complaint, sir? Do you think Peters will take the England job? No, I think I have no evidence. I have no sources. It's just a gut feeling. I think Brad Arthur's going to get the England job. Yeah, there you go. I think I've got no rhyme or reason to that. I've got no evidence. I've got no insider information on that. I just think he's going to get it. It's a gut feeling. Yeah, it was directly from. There's a post on Hull KR's Facebook page, Adam, and linked to their website. So, well, that's the rumor that he's off to PNG. He might. Well, I'm not sure. I think the Chiefs come in. Is it 2028? I can't remember what year they come in. So I don't know if he's going to spend like a whole year at another club, or whether he's just going to stay separate from teams and just try and build PNG Chiefs. Like, is he going to be on the coaching staff somewhere? I'm not too sure. $2027 Bears, 28 PNG, right? So I think for next year, since it's 2028, if it was 29, he might have taken a coaching job as an assistant somewhere next year. But since it's 28, have the Bears announced a head coach yet? I don't know if they have. I don't remember if they have, actually. Really hope we get a good coach to replace him, though. Do you guys have Ian Watson as an assistant? I can't remember if you guys do or not. Because it's just a ridiculous claim to make. They say it for their own fans anyway. Warrington would do it in a post anyway. Malmaninga? Oh, yes, he did. Forgot about that. Thank you for reminding me. Yes, it's Malmaninga. What was I going to say? Yeah, if there was another year till the Chiefs came in, then he might take up an assistant job somewhere else. But I think he'll just take next year to assess player availability, do as much studying as he can of the NRL over next year. That's my guess, is that he's just gonna watch a ton of games, take it all in, and just get up to speed with it. Just to let you know, I had a heart operation last year, and I got to go to watch rugby with my friend, whose grandson plays for Huddersfield Giants, Connor Carr. Got to meet all the players. Oh, very nice. Well, sorry about the heart operation, but you're here, and it's pumping away. I can hear it. But very nice, very cool. Very, very cool. Okay, I've got two out of 5 predictions correct this week. I'm gonna need Catalans and Warrington to win today. I'm gonna need them to win today to save me. Or only 2 out of 8 in the NRL. That's so bad. That's one of the worst I've ever had. So I'm gonna need some correct results. Indeed, that is the main thing. Indeed, Adam. So if Hull FC was to win this one, they would go. They'd probably only go up to 7th at most. If Catalans win, they could go up to 5th. If they win by 23 points, they can go 4th. Didn't see the rest of them there, but teams can move up. So we've got a few minutes to go until kickoff. Yeah, that's true, Adam. Jay, that's what I meant. Let's have a look at the poll. 16 votes, 50-50. Anyone want to sway that the other way? I want to hear how they say his name. Laulu Tagoge, that's what they're saying. Is there an apostrophe there? Oh, there is. There is an apostrophe there. So Laulu Tagoge, that's it apparently. Anyone want to sway that poll? Anybody want to sway it? Favourite photo you got at home was with good old Jamie Jones Buchanan. Very nice. Very nice. Got 3 out of 5 in my league. Got Hull by 10, Warrington by 6 today. Best of luck. Best of luck. Okay, final run through of the team list before we get started. Hope it's a French ref. Do we even have one in Super League? I don't think we do. Even an assistant? Not an assistant, a touch judge. Yeah, assistant you could say. Do we even have one? So, final run through of the team list. In the backs for Hull FC, they have Moy, Briscoe, Romano, Litton, Martin, Hardacre and Arthur. The forwards include Sau, Burrow, Hill, Bell, Bailey and Asiata. The bench is Lasone, Fash, Laidlaw and Kemp. 18th man is Kirby. In the backs for Catalans, they have Staines, Kotrick, Mark, Vartape, Darryl Latour, Sexton and Laulu Togage, according to the commentators. Forwards include Farsu Malawi, Da Costa, Navarrete, Lipwitz, Condon and Garcia. The bench is Satai, Wilson, Leeming and Lees. 18th man is Esporto Biche. I don't know if it's Lees or Liss. I don't know. I'll find out. Poll is now leaning towards Catalans. 19 votes, 53% say Catalans are going to win this one. Okay. Right then. If anyone's got any exact score predictions, get them in. I will get mine real quick. Also up to 15,156 subscribers, so thank you very much for that. I was scheduled to do Titans vs Dragons this morning, but I kind of had to cancel that one, so I don't think anyone was waiting, really, or anyone was too bothered about that. There it is. Players aren't out just yet. They will be soon. So, for this one, I said Hull FC 16, Catalans Dragons 24, and then I said 26-18 for Warrington. So 24-16, I could really do with an exact score today. I really could. Or this one could be an exact score and then Warrington batter Leeds later. That would be alright. If I'm going to get one exact score, make it this one and then Warrington can put up 50 points. Maybe. Howdy, Kieran. Afternoon, sir. Hope you're doing just fine and dandy. Good to see you, sir. Good to see you. Wonder why Hull didn't play Kemp in halves. Hull 22, Catalans 10. I'm not too sure. I'm not sure. We'll have to ask Mr. Cartwright. Okay, moments away from kickoff. Let's get a trumpet, shall we? Hey. Okay. Alright, Adam. Will do. Will do. Was Joel Tompkins even there? I didn't even see Joel Tompkins at all then. I'm going to end this poll. 22 votes, 55% say that Catalans will win this one. The hooter sounds to start the game, and we'll get kicked off in a second. It's going to be Hull FC kicking to Catalans in their red away kit. Hull FC in the white and black. Yes, it's called black and white, but it's white and black. Technicality. Okay, moments away from kickoff. First of two games today. Right. Folks, we are underway. Hull FC kick to Catalans Dragons towards the back right. And it's going to be Navarrete with the first carry of the game, taking them just over the 10. De Costa waiting at dummy half. Next carry is going to be from Lipwitz over the 20. Still over on the left-hand side. And the next one through centre field brings him up towards the 30. Nearly 30 seconds gone. De Costa handing it off to Benjamin Garcia. 2 tackles to go in this set. And again, the distance between the 30 and 40 is not quite 10, but I'll still refer to them as a 30 and 40. Kick on the last. It's going to bounce a couple of times. Well, once for Martin. Returns it up towards the 30. 45 seconds gone. Bit of a dodgy kick on the last, to be honest. But it's going to be Moy with the next carry up towards the 30. A few big men in the tackle there. Farsu Malawi, Navarrete, Garcia. Bringing him down. And Briscoe, the Silver Fox, bringing it up towards the 40 for FC. In centre field with Asiata, shifting it left to Arthur. Now with Hardacre again, playing in the halves today. Instead of fullback. It's going to be Bell, shifting it right to Asiata. Switch back to Liggy Sau. Over halfway. 1 minute, 20 seconds gone. Last tackle coming up. And Burrow waits at dummy half in centre field. Out the back to Arthur. Kicks from the halfway line. On the last. Just left the posts. Charlie Staines collects it. 5 out from his own line. Returns it over the 10. And he'll play this about 15 out from his own line. Sexton waits at dummy half over on the right edge. And Kotrick will take the next carry. Still about 15 out. Daryl Latour with the next one. Good carry there, really good meters, just shy of his own 30. And Leeming is already on for De Costa. So that's a unfortunate early change there. Next carry through centre field for Charlie Staines. Looking for space behind the ruck. Good meters over the 40. Really good meters on this set. They made about 59 metres right to Sexton in centre field. Chips towards the back right. Martin underneath it. A few Catalans players there that go up as well. It bobbles backwards, so I think that's fine for an FC ball. Moy spins, falls down just shy of his own 10. But that's actually going to be a penalty. 2.5 minutes gone. Not sure what for. Tackle in the air, possibly, or a high shot from somewhere. Oh, yeah, high shot there from Garcia. So 2 minutes, 50 seconds gone. Clock's ticking away. Hull FC will kick into touch in a second. High shot from Garcia, giving away the penalty. And they'll start a fresh set on their own 40 with 3 minutes gone in this game so far. Martin hands the ball off to Litton. He'll tap and take the carry. Shrugs off one defender actually and up towards the halfway line and just over it. So they'll start a fresh set just inside Catalans territory. Hardacre wants to quick play the ball. He goes right to Asiata. Switch back to Hill. Eats up a few more metres. 45 metres out. Burrow in centre field. Left to Arthur. Out the back to Hardacre. Wrapped up by Sexton. Few other defenders there to help out. Just over 30 metres out. Burrow. Right to Arthur. Cross to Asiata. Through centre field. Over the 30. Pumping his legs. Really good carry there from Asiata. 3 minutes 40 seconds gone. Plays it in centre field for Burrow, who goes left to Hill, across to Hardacre. Flat ball to Bell, breaks through the line slightly, just over 15 metres out. Last tackle for FC. Arthur in centre field, chips towards the back right. There's a contest. Romano goes up and slides through. Nobody there to stop him. FC with the first try of the game. I already talked about this the other day. I talked about it last week. Those kicks attacking the 3 or 4 in defender are awkward. They are very awkward. Too many kicks that come down on the 10, they're a bit annoying. Because you can't really compete for tries that much. But when they attack the 3 or 4 in defender, it makes it a bit awkward. So this is close enough to the sticks. This will be 6-0 shortly. Well, great take from Romano. Plenty of Catalans players there as well. But in traffic, great take. No one there to really get to him. Romano comes down with a try, just right at the post. There you go. It's the lead for FC. Well, unfortunately, not much I can do about that, Luke. Unfortunately. That's a shame. How have they done it, though? How have they done it? 5 minutes gone. So the Dragons' form away from home, not good. I'm not too sure, actually. I don't know what their form is. Let's see if this will... And I can't look at home and away. Actually, I can just go onto their profile on here and look for myself. So far this season, away loss, away win. A loss and a win away. 2 games away, that's it. 5.5 minutes gone. The kick is good. It is now 6-0 for Hull FC. So off the back of the penalty that Catalans gifted away, Hull FC got up the field. Nice kick to the right of the post from Arthur. Great take from Romano. Nice and early points. So back underway. Kick towards the back left. Hill with the first carry of this set over the 10 through centre field. Brought it down by a few big men. 6 minutes gone. And they give away another penalty. Okay. Alright. Catalans trying to screw me up today. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. Arthur will kick to touch. Not a great kick to touch, actually. It makes about 10 metres. Where is Joel Tompkins? Was he unavailable for some reason? He's not there. 6 minutes 40 seconds gone. Hull FC on their own 30. Switch back for Liggy Sal. Makes a couple of metres just shy of his own 40. Burrow. Shifting it left to Asiata. Goes at the line himself down the left-hand side up towards the halfway line. Condon and Sexton trying to push him back, but he'll play this for Burrow right to Arthur. Switch back to Sow again. Over halfway, inside Catalans territory. 7 minutes gone. 2 tackles to go for Hull FC. Burrow scooting from dummy half. Space behind the ruck up towards the 30. It's a good carry there. Right to Arthur on the last. Chips to the back left. Kotrick underneath it. Takes it cleanly on the 10. And he's pushed back a metre. 7.5 minutes almost gone. Sexton at dummy half. Hands this off to Mark. And Sexton then hands it off to Darrell Latour with the next carry. 15 out from his own line. 7 minutes 40 gone. Leeming Hands the ball off to Kotrick. Good meters there, just shy of the 30. 2 tackles to go. Leeming eating up some meters through centre field. Pops the ball up to... Is that Navarrete, 17? I think that's Navarrete. And a penalty for Catalans as well. And that's on halfway. 8 minutes gone. So Catalans are going to be in great field position at the end of this set. This is the furthest up the field that they've been so far. With possession. But strong carry from Navarrete. And they get the penalty for late contact. So Sexton will kick from his own 40. And they'll start a fresh set 20 metres out. What a kick to touch that is. Great kick. Tap from Mark. Hands it off to Sexton. Then to Navarrete again for another carry. Catalans are about 12-13 metres out just right at the post. Leeming at dummy half. Left to Sexton. Hands it off to Farsum Alawi. And he'll take this about 4 metres out left of the post. Leeming waits at dummy half. 8 minutes, 45 seconds gone. And a 6 again for Catalans. In centre field with Sexton. Hands it off to Navarrete for the next carry. Back over the 10. About 6 metres out right at the post. That's 9 minutes gone. Still plenty of tackles to go. Leeming. Flat ball. Tipped backwards by Catalans player. Picked up by Sexton. Couple steps. Still stepping. Maybe look for an offload, but he stopped 5 metres out left of the post. Whistle is blown for a penalty. So more tackles to build pressure down this end of the field. 9 minutes, 20 seconds gone. Leeming will tap on the 10 in a second. And it's going to be Farsum Alawi with the first carry of this fresh set for Catalans. In centre field, about 4 metres out. 9.5 gone. Leaving. Shifting it left to Laulu Tagage. Look for an offload is Condon. I think that is. Actually, that was Lipowitz. Leeming goes right to Garcia. Goes at the line himself. Stopped a few metres shy left of the post. Nearly 10 minutes gone. Leeming shifts it right to Sexton. Steps again. Still stepping down the left-hand side now. Tries to load the ball off to Laulu Tagage. And that's a knock-on from Catalans. They had so much territory down that end then. Multiple repeat sets and a penalty. And at no point did they look competent shifting the ball around. At no point. Do you rate Sexton? Given he's only here for this season, I think it's a bit of a waste. I do rate Sexton. I think he was one of the key reasons why the Bulldogs were such a great side. Obviously, defensively, they're elite. Like, they're one of the best defensive sides in the NRL. Top 3, at the very least. But Sexton was one of the reasons why they were such a strong attacking side as well. They've struggled in attack this year already without Sexton. And whenever he's not played, they've struggled in attack. So I think he was really hard done by the Bulldogs, and I really rate him. I thought he could have been one of the best players in the comp this year, but it's not really worked out. So, yeah. Unfortunate. So 11 minutes gone. 3 tackles in this set left for Hull FC. Hill with the latest carry over his own 30. 2 tackles left to go. Can we go to a game one day this season? Possibly. I'm still thinking of planning that, like, you know, picking a game that myself and you guys can go to. Like, we'll pick a game that's convenient for a lot of people to go. Next carry from Hill. 6 again for FC as well. 11 minutes and 20 seconds gone. Burrow in centre field goes left to Asiata. Wanted to go out the back, but takes the carry. Pumping his legs as well over Catalans 40. 11.5 minutes gone. Burrow right to Arthur. Switch back to Hill. 35 metres out. I don't watch it, Spring. I don't. Shifting it right. Weird Liggy Sow down the right edge. 25 metres out. Yeah, that's us, Jay. Causing too much chaos. 20 metres out. Left to Asiata. Out the back to Arthur. Fakes the handoff. Goes at the line himself. 12 minutes gone. Last tackle for FC. 15 out. Burrow. Looks right but goes left. Hardacre goes at the line. Litton with the ball straightens up. He's just at the try line but can't quite get the ball down. Good scramble there from Catalans. They'll turn the ball over an inch away from the try line. Not a bad end to the set. But first carry from Mark. The ball pops out. It's offloaded to Martin in the corner. Puts the ball down. What an absolutely abysmal start this has been for Catalans. Oh my God. Well, FC end the set an inch in front of the try line, and then off the first play, just gifting the ball away. Martin with a try in the corner. I'm going to be wrong with another prediction this week, aren't I? This is going to be 10-0 with a kick to come. 13 minutes gone. Good for my fantasy team. I'm not having a great weekend so far on fantasy. How am I doing? Let's check the ladder. Oh, I got 200... Oh, I forgot to change Mikey Lewis as my captain, but he got me 232 points. So I'll take that. Melo got 70, 50 from Eckersley, 40 for Blake. So do you know what? That actually works out quite well. I don't think I've done that well in the league. Let's see where I'm at. I'm still 22nd, but I've got a few more teams left to go. Or a few more players left to play. I'll take it. I'll take it. Very tough kick from Hardacre. 25 metres out, right next to the touchline. Yeah, it's been a really poor start from Catalans. The kick from Hardacre is just a bit wide there. So it's going to stay 10-0 for Hull FC. 14 minutes gone. I think it was Mark with the knock-on anyway. I think. So 10-0 for FC. 14 minutes and 15 seconds gone. We're back underway. Kick towards the back right for Hardacre. Collects. Hands it off to Hill. With the first carry of this set over the 10 through centre field. Next carry is from Liggy Sow up towards the 20. Burrow hands it off to Bailey for the next carry, pumping his legs up towards the 30. Catalans, they need to be better disciplined, need to stop gifting away territory, and they've got to start restricting metres as well. Even when they're not giving away penalties, they're allowing too many metres. Asiata plays it for Burrow, who goes right to Moy, with a carry on the third tackle up towards halfway. 15 minutes gone, this will be a kick here now, right to Arthur. On the last, down the back right-hand side, or the back right corner, I should say. Darryl Latour collects, met immediately by Briscoe. Stop 15 out of his own line. There is a Catalans player down right now. Fartapu with the next carry up towards the 20. Lalu Tagage hands the ball off to Darryl Latour. Taken to ground, just short of his own 30. I think there's still a Catalans player down. Yep, now we've stopped the game. 15 and a half minutes gone. Third tackle. Game has been stopped, just dealing with Garcia that went down. So I think he's going off for HIA, possibly. Oof. Goes in for a tackle, but he hits his teammate Navarrette's head. Or hip, sorry. His head hits his hip. So, that looked very uncomfortable. Fifteen and a half minutes gone. Leeming will hand the ball off to... I can't tell who that is. I can't tell who that is. 15 minutes, 40 seconds gone. Leeming waiting at dummy half. Right to Sexton on his own 40. Kicks on the last. Oh, it's Wilson. Harvey Wilson. He's on for Garcia. And up towards the 20 with Martin. About to play the ball. Just still crawling along the ground, making up some more metres. Not sure he's allowed to do that. Well, Lytton with the latest carry up towards the 30. You this stream or the broadcast stream, Alex? Just over 16 minutes gone. FC up towards their own 40. Briscoe plays it for Burrow. He goes left to Asiata. Cross to Arthur. Flat ball to Bell. Nearly finds a break here, but there's a few Catalans defenders around to stop him just inside Catalans half. In centre field with Asiata on the 4th. Look for an offload. Gets one for Hill. He then takes a carry up towards the 30. Nearly tipped then. Nearly tipped. Last tackle up towards the 30 with Arthur in centre field. Kicks towards the back left. Kotrick underneath it, but it's Lytton that bats it back inside. Bell support from Moy. He will slide over. What a start from Hull FC. What a start from FC. This will be 16-0 in a second. Catalans do not look interested. Everything's going against them. I'm not saying like the referees calling things against them, but like all the moments in the game are not going their way because they don't look interested. FC are winning the small battles. They're making easy meters or gifting away territory either through ill discipline or just not completing sets. This has been such a poor start from Catalans, but FC do look lively. So this will be 16-0 in a second. 17.5 minutes gone. And again, this is going to be another game where I'm wrong. And I'm going to get that clown card from FC. Can't wait. Great back down by Lytton then. Good support from Moy to help Bell out there. Just give Hull the points. Might as well. Might as well. Jesus. 18 minutes gone. Clock's still ticking away. Crowd is in fine song at the moment. I don't know if anyone watched the F1 this morning. I did get up to watch it. At the very least, we finished a race. Trumpet for that. We finished a race. Thank God for that. Hardacre to add the extras. He should get this one. Right in front of the posts. 18 minutes and 14 seconds gone. The clock is stopped. The kick from Hardacre is good. And that's going to be 16-0 for Black and White. Okay. Cracking start for FC. Really, really good start. Not even done with the first quarter. And it's going to be Sal with the first carry of this fresh set. 18 minutes and 45 seconds gone. Was looking for an offload for a second then. But they're about 15 out from their own line in centre field. He plays this for Burrow, who goes right to Hill. Up towards the 20. Stopped on the 20. 19 minutes gone. Eventually plays the ball for Burrow down the right-hand side. It's with Bailey. Up towards the 30. In centre field now with Asiata. Another strong carry. Catalans, you've got to start restricting meters, lads. You've got to start restricting meters. Burrow in centre field. Right to Sal. Takes this over the halfway line. 19.5 minutes gone. Like, you kick off and you let them inside your own half by the end of the set. That's just not good enough. That's really, really poor. Kick in centre field. Kotrick underneath it. Collects it. Now on his own 10. Cutting towards the left edge. And he'll be stopped just in front of the 10. So almost done with the first quarter. Lalu Tagage hands the ball off. Daryl Latour could have found an offload there and he's lost the ball. Oh my God. Oh my God. He's lost the ball 12 metres away from the try line. Actually, I think I said 16 for FC. I think that's all I gave him as well. I think I said 24-16, I think I said. This has been awful from Catalans so far. Absolutely abysmal. In centre field with Asiata. 20 out. Left to Moy. Couple steps. Now 15 out. And we are done with the first quarter. 20 minutes and 45 seconds gone. Burrow in centre field. Right to Sal. Over the 10. In centre field between the sticks. Maybe 6 or 7 metres out. Don't. Burrow goes left to Arthur. Switches back to Bell. Goes at the line. 2 metres out. Left of the sticks. Burrow goes right to Arthur. Then across to Asiata. Out the back to Hardacre. Might have the numbers here. Needs a tip on, but it is then knock on Hull FC first, I think. So there was a tip on from Moy. It was then touched by Daryl Latour. He couldn't quite collect it properly and then touched an FC player. So I think it's first knock on FC. .21.5 minutes gone. Great start for FC. Really good start. A lot of energy. They probably will. They probably will. So there's a scrum for Catalans. About 15 out from their own try line. Sexton will feed the ball in shortly. Feeds it in. Leeming out the back. Goes right to Staines. He's done a really good job for meters this year. I sort of named him as one of the reasons why Catalans... I thought Catalans would get the win today. The amount of meters the ball pops out. Oh my god. Thank God that's a penalty for Catalans. Oh my god. 22 minutes gone. Kotrick lost the ball, but they're saying it's a penalty. So kick to touch from Sexton. Good meters again. Jesus. Kicks from his own, what was that, 20? They'll start a fresh set on the 40 or 30. It's a ridiculous kick. So it's 40 metres out. Mark will tap the ball. Hands it off to Condon. And he takes this up towards the 30. 22.5 minutes gone. Leeming. Right to centre field. Goes left to Faso Malawi. Isaac Faso Malawi. Plays it for Leeming. 25 metres out. Left to Sexton. Hands it off to... Who's 18? I don't know who that is, actually. Shifting it right from Sexton. Switching it back to Faso Malawi. About 13 metres out in centre field. 23 minutes gone. 2 tackles remaining. Leeming. Left to Sexton. Out the back to Laulu Tagage. Then across to Staines. Quick hands to Fartapi in the corner. Good defence from Hull FC. They'll drag him into touch. They will drag him into touch. Cracking defence there. Just ran out of room. You could just kind of tell the moment he committed to that line, he's just run out of room. Too many defenders there. Great energy to shift across as well. That's the first time, actually, this game that Catalans have shifted the ball across the field. That's the first time. Because it gets to Sexton or Laulu Tagage and they just switch back the other way. Like, they just kill any play. Well, the first time they actually move it, even though it doesn't work out, that's what they need to start doing, is actually trying to stretch this defence. Sal plays it on the 10 for Burrow. He will hand the ball off to Martin, one of the try scorers. Takes it just over the 10, right of centre field. Plays it for Burrow, right to Briscoe. Catalans need a good defensive set here, but up towards the 20 on the second tackle. Burrow now with Romano. First try scorer of the game, up towards the 30. 24 minutes gone. 3 tackles left. In centre field with Asiata. Over the 30, just shy of the 40. 2 tackles remaining. Burrow. Right to Moy. Straightens up with a carry through centre field. Last tackle coming up. Leggy Sauer's a blocker there, but out the back to Arthur. Inside pressure from Leeming, I think that was. Bounces on the 20. Collected by... Knock on from Charlie Staines 20 metres out. Scrum for Hull FC, 20 metres out near the right touchline. Lafash is on for Hill. I agree, Eric. I agree. Oh my god, what an absolutely abysmal start this is. 12 out. Burrow goes at the line, hands it off to Liggy Sal, right to the post. He is 3 metres away. The ball is stripped away. This will be a penalty. Yeah, of course it is. 25.5 minutes gone. Sat eyes on for Navarrete as well. So, there's a tap for Lafash. He is 5 metres out in front of the right post. Plays it for Burrow. Switch back to Lasone. Trying to crash over. He might have actually got that. It is given. Mate, the energy from FC has been fantastic, but oh my god, the cheap turnovers from Catalans have been absolutely shocking. Oh dear. Oh dear. Mate, my broadcast and stream were both lagging then. I don't know what's happening with my internet at the moment. Hopefully, it's all good. First carry of the game from Lasoni. Ridiculous. This is so bad. 26.5 minutes gone. This will be 22-0. Are we having a look in the background here? I'm pretty sure I did get it, but we'll have to see. That's definitely down. That's definitely down. That's fine. Yeah, that is grounded. Try confirm. 27 minutes and 13 seconds gone. The clock is stopped right now. Hardacre to add the extras to make it 22-0, but it's right in front of the posts. So this will be Reeds. I'm going to get, hopefully, at best, 3 out of 7 this week. My God. I'm mostly worried about the NRL getting 2 out of 8. People are going to stop watching. Like, what's the point? He doesn't know what he's talking about. 27.5 minutes gone. 22-0 for Hull FC. We're back underway. Catalans kick towards the back right. Collected by Martin. Hands it off to Lasone. Barreling run up towards the 20. At the very least, stop giving away penalties, start completing sets, and stop allowing easy meters for Hull FC. A few simple things. Easily done. Comebacks on. Bailey with a easy meters again. Oh my God. Up towards the 40. Plays for Burrow. Now with Asiata. Takes it up towards the halfway line. Gets an offload as well. Hardacre. Space behind the offload. Up towards opposition 40 and about 5 or 6 extra metres. Just over 30 metres out, right to Arthur, then across to Moy. Dummies, goes at the line himself over the 20, inside the red zone once again. Plays it for Burrow, goes left to Arthur on the last, dinks it through towards a post. Sexton is there. Oh my God, that nearly could have been an FC try. Lytton gets a toe on that. Oh. I think that's a 20-metre tap. Lytton, I think, got his toe on the end of that, so it should be 20-metre restart for Catalans, but Rush has stopped the game to check. So tap on the 20, and the first carry brings them just shy of the 30. 28 minutes and 45 seconds gone. Next carry down the right-hand side for Condon. Plenty of tackles to go in this set, so maybe they can get up the field again. But the problem is they don't look like scoring when they have been in good territory. They look very sluggish. Kotrick plays the ball, now over the 40 with Staines. Good meters there, over halfway. 3 tackles still to go in this set. Plays for Leeming. Is left to Chris Satai, over Hull FC's 40. So good meters on this set. It's not too bad for Catalans, but they've actually just got to pin Hull FC to the corners now, or find a repeat set. Space behind the ruck, and they'll lose the ball. Wilson with a knock on. 29.5 minutes to go. 30 minutes gone. Scrum for Hull FC, 25 out from their own line in centre field. Out the back, Burrow goes left to Martin, up towards the 30. Oh my God, what a shocking start. Lytton with a carry, just shy of halfway. Next with Lafache, inside Catalans territory. 3 tackles remaining, now 40 metres out in centre field. Burrow, at dummy half, goes right to Asiata. Flat ball to Lasone, up towards the 30. Burrow, right to Arthur. Flat ball, that could have been forwards then to Bailey. Stopped on the 20, over on the right edge of the park. Last tackle. It's with Asiata. Out the back to Arthur. Little show and go. Out the back to Hardacre. Loses the ball. Collected on the 10. But at least they're turning it over near the try line. Not near their own. Kotrick with the first carry. Wrapped up by Lafache. Just shy of his own 20. 31 minutes gone. Fartape with the next carry. Down the left edge. Hits a black and white wall. 25 out from his own line. Leeming down the short side left to Laulu Tagahea. Maybe? No. Takes the carry himself. Just shy of his own 40. 3 tackles still to go. Good meters already here for Catalans, actually. Next carry from Farsu Malawi. Taken to ground. Just shy of the halfway line. Leeming. Looks right but goes left. Laulu Tagahea. Tagage, whichever one it is. Don't know. Up towards the 40. Last tackle. Are they about to complete a set? It's with Sexton. Oh my God, they've completed a set. Would you believe it? Underneath it is Moy. Comes down with it near the right touchline. And a penalty for Catalans. Here we go. The comeback's on. Hey. Penalty for Catalans, 25 metres out. This is where the comeback starts. It's not. If there's blockers just dive and you get a penalty, I guess so. Laulu Tagage to tap the ball in a second to hand it off to Lipwitz. Lipwitz with the first carry of this set. 10 metres out. Make that 5. Make that 4. Left of the post. 32 minutes gone. Leeming. Right to Satai. Stopped a few metres shy. Just left of the post. Second tackle. Shifting it right. In centre field. With Wilson. Stopped a metre short. Right of the post. 3 tackles to go in this set. Leeming waiting at dummy half. Launches it left to Sexton. Then to Laulu Tagage. Over the top. In the corner. Daryl Latour has to step back inside. Pushed into touch. Good defence from FC. I don't know. I don't know. It was a great ball over the top, but Daryl Latour tries to cut back inside. There's so many players trying to get across to recover. .32 minutes and 55 seconds stopped on the clock. Catalans genuinely might not get a single point in this game. Genuinely. We could be looking at about 50-0. I actually don't feel confident Catalans are going to get points. I'm really not confident at all. Romano with the first carry of this set. Just over 33 minutes gone. Just shy of his own 20. Plays with a Burrow down the right edge. He goes left to Lasone. And a penalty. This is genuinely on track to being one of the worst performances I've ever seen. I'm trying to think who it was last year that was so bad. I know I said it about Lee a couple of weeks ago against Wigan, but I think there was a game last year where it got right on my nerves. Somebody was so bad, I got so pissed off. But Catalans are genuinely on track to be putting in the worst performance I've ever seen in my life. Bell through centre field, over the 20, inside the red zone again. 34 minutes gone. Lasone with a carry, up towards the 10. Easy meters again. Easy meters. I mean, I know they're already inside the red zone, but defenders aren't slowing anything down. Burrow is tackled on the 10. That's going to be called as a knock-on, actually. Could have been a penalty. I don't know. Sometimes those are awkward. from marker. 34.5 minutes gone. 5.5 minutes to go in this first half. Can Catalans come up with anything? Absolutely anything. I know Wigan aren't doing well right now, but just to think Leeming could have still been at Wigan. Left to Fartarpe out the back of the scrum, takes it over the 10. Now 15 out from his own line, over on the left edge. Was it Salford Saints? I'm not sure. It wouldn't have been Salford last year, because obviously everything with their game was understandable. Over the 20 now with Kotrick. Just less than 5 to go. Laulu Tagage hands the ball off to Lipwitz over the 40. 2 tackles to go. Leeming. Right to Laulu Tagage over the halfway line. Has to cut back towards the left-hand side. Still going. Eventually going to get wrapped up here. 45 metres out from the try line. Last tackle for Catalans. Leeming at dummy half. Right to Toby Sexton. Puts boot to ball towards the back left. Moy underneath it. Is this out on the full? Not. It was close, not far off it. That's what I was thinking. I was going to say not close. It was close. Moy's just behind the 10. A penalty. Oh my. Four minutes to go. It did look to me like he was holding on for too long. They'll kick to touch and make 5 metres. Right, well, I hope the 2 Catalans fans in the crowd are enjoying this. Ah, 3 minutes and 40 seconds to go. Hardacre with the latest carry, 25 out from his own line. Quick play the ball for Burrow, down the left edge with Martin, up towards the 40. Lasone through centre field, goes right to Arthur. It is tapped on by Catalans. This will be a fresh set for Hull FC. Hull FC on their own 30. Right to Romano. Next carry from Bailey. Scooting from dummy half, just shy of the halfway line. And plenty of tackles to go as well. 3 minutes to go in the first half. Asiata shifting it left. Now with Bell on the switchback. Over halfway. Still going. Taken to ground eventually by Lipwitz. Burrow. Scooting from dummy half up towards the 30. Easy metres again. 2 tackles remaining. 25 metres out. In centre field with Asiata. Flat ball to Lasone. Awkward collection there. Just about keeps hold of it. 2.5 minutes to go. Last tackle for FC. Left to Hardacre. Goes at the line. Pops the ball up to Bell. Quick hands. In the corner is Martin. Steps back inside. Just short. Second attempt. Just short again. Great effort from Martin. Are they saying knock on from Martin? Possibly. That was a cracking effort. Well done, Catalans, honestly, on the recovery, the work to get across and shut that down. But good effort from Martin there. 2 minutes to go. Mark with the latest carry just shy of his own 20. Leeming in centre field. Hands it off to Solomon Fartarpe. He'll take this over the 20 for Catalans. Was there a trip in there? Yeah. Next carry, just shy of the 40. 3 tackles to go in this set. 1 minute, 35 seconds to go. Leeming goes right to Condon. Over the halfway line. 2 tackles to go. 1.5 to go. Plays with a Leeming. Left to Sexton. Goes at the line. Back inside to Staines. Nearly gets a break. Just tripped over in time. Stopped on the 30. Plays with a Leeming on the last. Left to Sexton. Across to Laulu Tagage. Kicks the ball through. Dinks it low. Collected on the 10. Possibly lost, but backwards by FC. Briscoe now on the 10. Lads, to play the ball, Cruz. What are you doing? God, it's not even been called a penalty, but literally it was about to be called as one. One minute to go in the first half. Second tackle. Romano with the next carry, up towards his own 20. 45 seconds to go. Burrow hands it off to Lafash. Gets an offload for Asiata. Over the top to Bell. Down the left edge with Martin. Room to run. Steps back inside. And again. Just over his own 40. 30 seconds to go in this first half. 2 tackles remaining for FC. Asiata. Stop just short of halfway. Last tackle. 20 seconds to go. Burrow right to Lafash. Across to Arthur. Kicks on the last towards the back left. 15 to go. This might find touch. Just bounces nicely for Staines. Can he go the full length of the field here? Steps past one. Then stopped by the mighty Fash. 13 out of his own line. 4 seconds to go. Latest carry from Darryl Latour. Straightens up. Nearly finds a break. On the 20. Hooter sounds, and that's half-time. That is one of the worst halves of Rugby League I've ever seen from a team in my life. That was so bad. Catalans are struggling to get up the field. They're allowing really easy meters through the middle, like really easy meters. They're giving away so many cheap penalties. They're turning the ball over inside their own 20. They've done that at least 2 or 3 times. Gifted territory away inside the midfield as well. They've struggled to keep Hull FC out as well. Like, there's been a few moments where it's been slightly off the cuff from FC, but in structure they can't keep Hull FC out. This has been one of the worst halves I've ever seen. Catalans are abysmal at the moment. Absolutely abysmal. It's been so bad. I'll put up a poll. There's no point really doing it, but we'll just see. Absolutely shocking. It was that bad. It really was that bad. So, get your votes in, folks. Oh, first vote for Catalans. That's probably Jay. What a shocking start. Tries from Romano, Martin, Moy and Lissone. Hardacre with 3 out of 4 conversions. If Hull FC, are somehow going to find a miracle and win this game somehow, at least Martin could score a few more tries. That'd be great. Even though, scoreline-wise, 22 points, like, in a half, you could make 22 points back in the second half. That means you have to keep Hull FC out, which they're not going to do. And you have to find 22 points, which I don't even think they'll find double digits. Ridiculous. What would you say to them if you're the coach at half-time? For me, it's quite simple. Stop turning the ball over. Complete your sets. Stop giving away penalties. Actually kick towards the corners. And you've got to chase better as well. Basics. That's all it's going to take initially is basics. I wouldn't even worry about possession inside the red zone. I wouldn't even worry about that. They've just got to build some pressure, get some decent territory, swing momentum a little bit. Basics first, above everything, which they are not doing. They are failing to do miserably. of a rough one, innit? Bit of a rough one. But oh well. It's just another game that I'm wrong with. Just another one. Why is Dice trending on Twitter? On X, I should say. Oh, 20 minutes ago, Igor Tudor has left Spurs. But Sean Dyche might be taking over Spurs. Maybe. Don't know. I don't know if he wants that job, actually. I don't think he wants it. You voted Catalans, got to have faith? Absolutely. Absolutely. Would you not say in French, though? That is funny. That is funny, but I'm just too frustrated to laugh. But it is funny. I'll give you that. You get a trumpet for that, Spring. Well, Joel Tompkins is the head coach. Sheridan's the assistant, so... Maybe. Can see a tight-ish second half, with each team scoring 1 to 2 tries apiece, and it being about 34-12. Okay. Alright. We will see. Tudor for Huddersfield job? Might as well. Might as well. Yeah, Catalans, so frustrating. So frustrating. The thing that frustrates me the most with the predictions, right, is... I think when I do my predictions, I think I genuinely provide, like, it's good insight, and it's, when I pick a team to win, I don't think it's ever a ridiculous claim. Based on what we've seen from KR and Saints, I don't think it was ridiculous to say that Saints could win that one. I don't think it was ridiculous in the slightest. I don't think it was ridiculous to say that Bradford should have beat Castleford. But how am I supposed to know that all of a sudden Castleford are going to come out and put in that kind of performance? They've shown no evidence of it, but all of a sudden that's what they bring. And I didn't know that Bradford were going to be that bad for most of the game. How was I supposed to know that? There's no evidence that that's how it was going to go. That's what frustrates me. There is no evidence that would have suggested that Hull KR was going to batter Saints. Yes, you could have said they would have beaten Saints, and I could have said, well, the injuries for Saints would have been an issue, forward pack for Hull KR, building more pressure, more territory. I could have said that. But, like, to batter them, the evidence does not suggest that. For any of the incorrect predictions, and in the NRL too. That's what frustrates me the most. %61% set completion. %61%. Would not be shocked if they come out and knock on first set. Neither would I. Neither would I. Saints Wigan battle the stinkers this week? Maybe. Maybe. So, a reminder for next week, for streams, starting with Super League. I'm going to do... God, I might be doing 4 games next week. Actually, who's on the Friday in the NRL? Panthers vs Storm. I should probably do that, shouldn't I? Next Friday is going to be a long day. Okay. So for Super League, I'm going to do Hull KR vs Hull FC, then Saints vs Wigan, and then there's at least a good break until Bradford vs Leeds. So I'm going to do all 3 Super League games next Friday. Then Saturday, I'm going to miss Giants and York because I'm at the Warrington League game. And then I'd probably be home in time for Catalans vs Toulouse. And then on Sunday, I could do Castleford versus Wakefield. And then in the NRL, I can do Dolphins versus Eagles on Thursday, Panthers versus Storm on the Friday, Titans versus Broncos on the Saturday, and then either Knights versus Raiders on the Sunday or Eels versus Tigers on the Monday. Do you know what? If I was to do any, it'd be the Knights Raiders, because on the Monday morning, I'd want to be making the Super League predictions video. I don't really want to do a stream that early and then have to make the video afterwards. I can't be arsed doing that already. It's not even Monday yet, and I can't be arsed doing it. Got to do Saints Wigan? Yeah, I am doing it. There's no clashes on the Friday next week. Luckily. So it looks like I'm going to do 4 games next Friday. Oh, God. There'll be a bit of a break between the NRL and Super League, and then a bit of a break between the 2 Super League games and the 3rd one. Do you think Wire will batter Lee next week? I think there's a decent chance depending on how they play later. I don't think we'd batter them. I think we'd maybe be comfortable against them. But I don't know about batter. We'll have to see how we get on this week as well, and if we get through the game cleanly. 12 votes, only 67% say Hull FC is going to win from this point on. A lot of people thinking the comeback's on. Abysmal. Embarrassing. Embarrassing. Bear with me, folks. Right. If anyone has any exact score predictions they want to throw in there, you want to take a wild guess at anything, go for it. You know, 23-22 to Catalans, maybe. Yeah, I think there is a chance that we could do something good against Leeds, but even though Leeds have been on some poor form the last 2 weeks, it's still a tough game on paper. And bear in mind, I predicted Warrington to win, and look at how my predictions have gone this week. So, yeah. It's a bit of a sticky one still, as the kids say these days. I am a bit. Just this weekend. Normally, I'm positive each week. Normally. So Catalans beat Hull KR, they get stuffed by Dull FC. Strange results this year. Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's getting on my nerves, Sam. It's getting on my nerves. I can't call it. I can't call it. It is quite frustrating. Okay. So looking at the poll, 71% say that Hull FC is going to win from a 22-0 lead in the second half. Should get -1 point in the table if you finish with 0 on the scoreboard. Something to maybe implement next year. Maybe. Maybe. Absolutely ridiculous. I'm seeing a lot of Wigan fans having a bit of a go at Tara Jones, by the way, on X in particular. They are not happy with her refereeing display. I understand the frustration, but I don't think she was that bad. I don't know about anyone else, but I mean, there's a few moments that were maybe a bit off, but no more than anyone else, really. First Warrington stream later, though. Can't wait, folks. Can't wait. Hour and a half till kick-off. I'll get a break in between so I can get something to eat dead quick. Sam Lasoni's still about 25 stone. Haven't seen him in ages. Yeah, he's still absolutely massive. Mahusive. Mad are refs finally not on their side. To be fair, I didn't get to say penalty for Wigan that much. A couple times, but not that much. Okay. Yeah, I'd agree with that, Spring. Maybe a little bit of rust. Maybe some nerves as well. Like, because you're the one calling the shots, really. And you've got more people... Yeah, I was thinking it was Huddersfield for a second then, so not really that many more people in the stadium. But yeah, it was at Wigan. So more people in the ground, more people watching at home. It probably builds up a little bit. Why are lineups out? Okay. Actually, I'll look at Leeds first. Players will be out soon, I think. Oh, they've not announced it yet. It's not good enough. It's not good enough, Leeds. Oh, now they have. Okay, Miller, Hall, Bird, Handley, Sevo, Croft, Connor, Holroyd, Levi, Palacia, Watkins, McDonald, Smith, Aledzki, O'Connor, Hankinson, Jenkins, Caselli's 18th man. Okay, strong team. And folks, we are back underway for the second half. Is there going to be a penalty from the first tackle, maybe? But Lasoni takes it just shy of the 20. Next carry with Lafash over the 20. Taken to ground. I'm going to quickly go through the team list. Thulis, Ashton, King, Hopwate, Smith, Williams, Irwin, Yates, Walker, Burns, Tanganoa, Stone, Curry. Benches Harrison, Crowther, Philbin, Webster, Wood, 18th man. Okay. Alright. Lovely stuff. Newman dropped. I'm not too sure. Yeah, Webster's for that versatility, because apparently Thulis has a bit of a niggle somewhere. He can play fullback, centre and wing, so he's there for cover, basically. So, last tackle for FC. No penalties on the first set, which is cracking stuff from Catalans. Darryl Latour with the return up towards the 20. Little step. Makes a few extra post-contact meters. 1 minute gone in the second half. Yeah, no Newman. So, Bird in the back line. He could be a target to go at. Did Catalans just dropped it? Oh my god. One and a half minutes gone. Hull FC complete a set, kick down the field, and on the second tackle for Catalans, they give the ball away. Newman would have been on Ashton's side, so it's going to be King and Ashton against Bird and Hall. Was it? No, it wasn't Hall, was it? Was it Hankinson? Can't remember. Doesn't matter. No, I'm not doing power rankings. I'll explain why in a bit once we get a break in the game, but no, I'm not doing them this year. Up towards the 20. Hull FC in possession with 2 minutes gone. Second tackle, Asiata plays for Burrow. Now with Lasoni. Up towards the 10. In centre field, 10 metres out, between the sticks, right to Arthur, over the top. Briscoe bounces, hits his leg, it goes into touch. Decent ball. Not quite where it needed to be, but it was very close. So, yeah, the reason why I'm not doing power rankings is it takes up more work in the day to prep the video, make it, edit it, and all that happens is nobody actually has conversations about Rugby League or the weekend. The only thing that people ask is, how is this team below this team, or how's this team above this team? That's it. That's all that people used to say. There was no conversations about Rugby League. There was just, here's how you're wrong about these two teams being in the wrong order. And it's just a waste of time, really. No one's having conversations, and it's just, I make the video, and that's it. That's it. It's just kind of draining. You make a video, and it's always like, here's how you're wrong with this. So it just felt pointless doing it. 3 minutes gone. Anyway, Catalans in possession, over halfway. Inside Hull FC territory, last tackle coming up. I might do him next year. Possibly, Sam. Maybe. I'll see. As Moy collects it on the last, takes it over the 10, 15 out from his own line. He's dragged back a few metres. Good work there from Catalans. The comeback's on. 3.5 minutes gone in the first half. Back behind the 10. Martin with the next carry. Takes it just over his 10 through centre field. Second tackle, Briscoe with the next. Up towards his own 20. They've got to restrict metres. They've got to stop letting them get easy post-contact metres in this half. Romano with the next carry. Taken to ground, just shy of his own 30. 2 tackles to go. Burrow, left to Asiata. Across to Arthur, quick hands to Bell. Steps back inside, there's a break for Hull FC. Support from Lasoni of all people. Up towards the 30, now the 20. And I just said they had to restrict meters. Right to Arthur on the last. Chips towards the back right. Darryl Latour underneath it. Bounces over his head. Back inside. He does collect it near the left touch line. Just shy of the 10. Laulu Tagage hands it off to Fartape. Gets towards the 10, then is pushed back 4 or 5 metres. 4.5 minutes gone. Laulu Tagage hands it off to Darryl Latour. Back over the 10. Catalans need a penalty here, honestly. Staines with the next carry. Over the 20. 4 minutes and 45 seconds gone. Leeming goes right to Sexton. Kicks on the 4th. This will be taken on the full by Moy. 25 out from his own try line. Already up towards the 40. Bumps off one. Bumps off another. Up towards halfway. Hull FC start a fresh set on the halfway line with 5 minutes gone. Briscoe. Up towards the 40. Burrow. Left to Hardacre. Then to Bell. Steps back inside. Shrugs off a few defenders. Satai brings him down back on the 40. Burrow. Left to centre field. Right to Asiata. Out the back to Arthur. Switch back to Bailey. Shrugs off one defender. Gets an offload to Lasoni as well. He's trying to shrug off another, which he does, up towards the 20. 2 tackles to go. Burrow left to Arthur. Across. Wayward ball out the back. Litton recovering to pick this ball up. Back towards the 30. Bit of room to run here for Litton up towards the 20. And he'll get wrapped up. Last tackle coming up for FC. Jack Bird good. I mean, he's fine. He's fine. Right to Arthur. Chips from 20 out towards the back right. Darryl Latour underneath it, so is Briscoe. Briscoe bats it backwards. Romano tips it back inside. Laulu Tagage collects it and on the 20. He's got a ton of NRL experience. Like, he's played a ridiculous number of games. But he can play like back row, loose forward, in the halves, centre, like a bunch of different positions. But I don't know. I don't think he really offers that much, to be honest. But watch him absolutely decimate us now. 6.5 minutes gone in the second half. Sorry if that hurt anyone's ears, but oh my God! Asiata 30 metres out. Make that 25. Offloads it towards the back left. It goes into touch. Oh my God. Seven minutes gone in the second half. Yeah, Williams is going to the Dolphins next year. Catalans on their own 30. Next carry through centre field. Up towards the halfway line. 7.5 minutes gone in the second half. And a 6 again for Catalans. If they find any points in this game, it's going to be... It's got nothing to do with FC winning. It's absolutely nothing to do with it. I'm frustrated that I predicted Catalans to win and they're losing, but the thing that frustrates me the most is how bad they're playing. It's got nothing to do with FC winning. It's how bad Catalans are. That's what I'm frustrated about. I think that's been quite clear, actually. Leeming, 15 out, goes left to Lipwitz. Over the 10, 5 metres out, left of the posts, 8 minutes gone. And a 6 again for Catalans. Kick through from Leeming. It's a... Okay, repeat set, grounded in touch by... Or in goal by Briscoe. Just over 8 minutes gone. This will be a goal line dropout. Eight minutes, 20 seconds gone. Playing a shooter on PC while listening. Thought you got sniped. Sorry about that. Hardacre taking all the time in the world to take this dropout. I don't think anyone's going to join him in the NRL. Unless if it's for a non-PNG team, then they might. But I'm pretty sure they'll both stay in England. 8.5 minutes gone. Catalans, 30 metres out, made that 20. Down the left edge with Fartape, 15 out, near the left touchline. Back towards centre field, Leeming. goes at the line, shifting it right to Sexton, then across to Staines. Nearly breaks through the line, over the 10, maybe 6 metres out near the right touch line. Condon down the right touch line with Kotrick. 9 minutes gone in the second half. Push back a little bit. Loses the ball backwards. Has to replay the ball though. Held was called. 10 out. 3 tackles to go. Sexton goes at the line. Spins. 1 metre short right at the post. What a great chance for Catalans on the last tackle. Unless, wayward ball out the back. Laulu Tagage doesn't collect it. Hull FC come up with the ball. Nine and a half minutes gone. Lytton at dummy half, played by Lafache. Scoots over the 20 down the left edge. Absolutely abysmal. Martin with the next carry up towards the 30. 3 tackles to go. Plays it for Burrow, right to Asiata, hands the ball off to Laidlaw, over the 40, good metres. 5 metres shy of halfway. 2 tackles to go, left to Asiata, then to Arthur, across to Hardacre, over halfway now with Lytton down the left-hand side, up towards Catalans 40, gets an offload for Bell as well. Up towards the 30, now with Asiata, still going. Ball is lost backwards, collected on the 30. I'm fine and dandy, Lewis. I'm fine and dandy. Yeah, I hope so too. Actually, no, I don't hope so, Spring. I hope it's a battering. Hope Warrington destroy Leeds, please. Just get the win, at the very least. So that's 10 minutes and 30 seconds gone. Kotrick in possession, 8 out from his own try line between the sticks. Has to go back and play it again. Has to take a few steps back to play this again. And it's going to be Daryl Latour with a carry. Plays it for Laulu Tagage. Hands it off to Fartape over the 20. Quick play the ball. Next is Charlie Staines over the 30. Just shy of the 40. Plays it for Leeming in centre field. Right to Sexton. Little fake of a switchback there down the right hand side up towards the 40. Last tackle coming up, 51 minutes gone. Sexton eats up a few metres, kicks down the right edge. Coming down 15 out for Moy, collects cleanly, sizes up the defensive line, and is stopped just shy of his own 20. And it's going to be Lytton with the next, 25 out from his own try line. Briscoe straightens up, finds half a break as well, gets an offload for Arthur, up towards the halfway line, 51 and a half minutes gone. 3 tackles to go. Hardacre, left to Laidlaw, up towards Catalans 40. It's now with Burrow, right to Fash. Lafache up towards opposition 30. Last tackle coming up. Right to Arthur, with a chip towards the back right. Daryl Latour underneath it, goes up, collects cleanly on the 10, push back a few metres. So Catalans pinned back into the corners with 52 minutes gone. Fartape with the next carry. Takes it just over the 10, few extra metres as well. Laulu Tagage hands it off to Staines, then across to Kotrick. In centre field, up towards the 20. 3 tackles to go in this set for Catalans. Charlie Staines, scooting from dummy half, over the 30. Lafache with the tackle. Leeming, right to Sexton. Launches it across. Any space down the right-hand side. Condon is going to be dragged into touch. Finds an offload just in time for Sexton. Launches it back towards centre field to Wilson. And takes it up towards halfway. Last tackle coming up. So actually worked out as a decent set in the end. Made 49 metres. Kick on the last from Sexton. Plenty of height on this one. Coming down 15 out for Moy. Goes up. Collects cleanly. Met by Laulu Tagage. Can't see there being an upset. Leeds should win. I don't know if it would be an upset if Warrington was to win. I don't think it would be. 53 minutes and 20 seconds gone in the second half. Not in the second half, but in the game. Would be a long second half of that. Asiata with a carry over the 40 in centre field. 2 tackles to go in this set. It is right to Arthur. Switch back to Bailey. Through centre field. Then across to Hardacre. Gets an offload to Lytton. Bobbles it slightly. Over halfway. Look for a quick play of the ball. Plays for Martin near the left touchline. Last tackle now with Hardacre. Puts boot to ball towards the back left. Stains underneath it, 5 out from his own line. Collects cleanly. Returns it over the 10. Next carry, Darryl Latour. Over the 20. Could have been a high shot from Romano there. It's not given. 54 minutes gone in this game. Fartape with the next carry. Up towards a 30. 3 tackles remaining for Catalans. I feel like the scoreline should be greater than this. But, I mean, Catalans will take not conceding points. They'll take that. Lalu Tagage. He could have launched that across to Fartape then for a 2-on-1. Last tackle. Centre field with Sexton. 45 metres out. Puts boot to ball. Underneath it is Moy. 15 out. Lipwitz is in his way though, but he does collect it cleanly. Shifting down the left edge. Up towards his own 20. Plays of a Hardacre. Now with Martin. Through centre field over the 20. 25 out from his own line. Burrow gives it to Briscoe. Switches back to Romano over the 30. And that is 55 minutes gone in this game. 25 minutes to go. Laidlaw with a carry. Pumping his legs over halfway. Really easy meters again. 2 tackles to go. Burrow has Hill on his outside. Gives it to him. Up towards the 30. Last tackle for FC. Burrow right to Arthur. Chips from 30 out towards the back right. Darryl Latour underneath it again. Goes up. Collects cleanly. Stop 5 metres out. Couple steps. Just shy of his own 10. 55.5 minutes gone in this game. Staines with a carry. Just over the 10. Smashed into and taken to ground. Plays it for Leeming. He goes right to Kotrick, but Bell out the line too quickly apparently, and it's offside from FC. Penalty for Catalans. Couple of decent penalty kicks into touch from Sexton in this game, and there's another quality kick. Sexton's kicks to touch have been brilliant on the 3 that he's had. So 56 minutes gone. Catalans start a fresh set on the halfway line, and they'll take it up towards the 40 on the first carry. This is good field position here. Can they find some points? That's the question. I think what they're really going to need, I can't see Catalans winning unless there's a red card for FC. I can't see them winning through normal circumstances. But we'll see. I've been wrong so many times this weekend already. Laulu Tagage takes it up inside the red zone. Stopped just over the 20, left of the post. Lipwitz, right to Sexton. Fakes the handoff, then out the back to Staines. Fakes the switchback, takes the carry himself. Near the right touchline. 15 out from the try line. 2 tackles to go. Sexton across to Leeming. Cuts back towards the short side right. Offloads the ball. Space down the right, possibly. Offloads it into touch. $57 minutes gone. Mistake there from Mark. $57 minutes and 18 seconds gone. Clock's currently stopped. Be back underway in a second. Hull FC will play the ball on their own 10 in a second. It's going to be a scoot from Burrow. 15 out from his own line. 57.5 minutes gone. Martin with the next carry. And a penalty for Hull FC. Well, they're playing trumpet, so I will too. I'm surprised FC's not found any more points yet, but it's not like they need to. Are they just going to... Why is he kicking that way? I don't understand that. Anyway, Just over 58 minutes gone in this game. Burrow, 40 metres out now with Arthur. Hands it off to Liggy Sow on his outside. And they're now just over 30 metres out. Left to centre field. Burrow at dummy half. Right to Arthur. Out the back to Moy. Steps past one. Few extra metres. Just over 20 metres out. 58.5 minutes gone. 3 tackles to go for Hull FC. It's with Hill on the 20. And is eventually brought down. Plays it for Burrow in centre field. Left to Sow. Goes at the line. Stopped on the 10 left of the post. Last tackle for FC. Still no points in this half, but FC might find some here. Arthur dinks the ball through. Played out by a Catalans player, I think. Offloads the ball. Collected by Fartape. Offloads it to Darryl Latour. Just go, son. Hardacre gets across. The old man, Zach Hardacre, in the foot race, gets across to get to Darryl Latour. Shifting it across, space down the right, leaving on the 30, across to Mark, on his outside is Kotrick, goes at the line, chance for Catalans, spins, try for Catalans Dragons. Oh my God. What a miracle. But they're checking it. They are checking it. On-field decision is no try. I don't know what the no tries for. Zach was shifting, mate. 59.5 minutes gone. Are they checking the grounding? I thought the grounding was fine, to be honest. I think the grounding's fine, actually. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's fine. That is completely fine. So, that is going to be a try for Catalans. Croissant. Right, 22 points to 4. So, bit of a mess down one end of the field. Darryl Latour making up good meters. Zach Hardacre, of all people, gets across to shut him down. They shift it right, loads of space. Yeah, I don't know what they were looking at for that. Comebacks on. Tough kick for Sexton. But if he gets this, he only needs to get 3 tries and score 2 kicks. Or convert 2 kicks. But very tough. Next to the touchline, 25 out. The kick from Sexton is... The crowd would tell you that is no good. 22 points to 4. 18-point game. 3 tries and 3 kicks now incoming for Catalans. Imagine Catalans actually win this game. Could you imagine? I didn't think they'd actually get one. It was... I did say, through like normal means, they probably wouldn't be able to get points or win this game. But there's still 20 minutes to go. There's plenty of time to make a comeback, but the problem is they've been so bad. Maybe that gives them a bit of energy, bit of confidence, slight morale boost, maybe. But I still can't see them win this. So back underway. It's coming down on the 10 for Laulu Tagage. Hands the ball off to Navarrete with the first carry. Hill wraps him up and he's going to play this about 15 out from his own line. 60 minutes and 30 seconds gone. Next carry from Lipwitz over the 20 in centre field. Callum Kemp is also on for Amir Burra as well. Next carry through centre field. I don't know if that's Lise or Liss. Wait for the commentators to say his name. Don't know if they said it then, but I didn't hear. Offload from Laulu Tagage. Staines, bit of space through centre field. 2 tackles to go. Plays over Leeming. Looking to go left. Good meters. Launches it across Fartape. Just about gets a hold of it on the 40. 61 minutes gone. Last tackle. Catalans have made good meters here. 52 metres on this set with Sexton. 40 out. Chips just left of the posts. Coming down 15 out for Moy. Collects cleanly. And taken back a little bit by Lipwitz. Good tackle. Martin with a carry up towards the 20. The thing is, even if Catalans do make or have a decent attempt at a comeback, you'd imagine Hull FC is going to find at least 1 or 2 tries in this half along the way anyway. They can also go for a drop goal as well, because it's an 18-point game. They could go for a drop goal at any time. Take it back to a 4-score game. 40-20 attempt here from Hardacre. Does he have the distance and angle? Distance and angle look okay. Staines just let it go. That is a quality kick from Hardacre. He actually took a step back to kick that one. I don't know how he managed to get that. With like such little run up as well. But the bounce, the angle, everything. Staines was in no rush to get to that one. 62 minutes gone. 40-20 from Hardacre. Beautiful stuff. It'd be good for FC to kind of answer back real quick. Just say, you know, you want to try and come back. I don't think so, Sunshine. What, Hill? 5 metres out, just right at the posts. Plays it for Kemp. Right to Sal. Still right at the post, about 3 or 4 metres out. Plays this for Kemp. He'll launch it left to Hill. Looks left but goes right. Straightens up for another carry. Right at the post again, few metres out. Kemp. Left to Sal. He'll straighten up between the posts. Just in front of the left post. A metre or two short. Kemp right to Arthur. Fakes the switchback. He's going to get wrapped up. Gets the offload actually for Romano down the right touchline. Shrugs off one. Steps back inside. Offloads for Moy. Couple steps. Space to run. Stopped a metre short. 63 minutes gone. Last tackle. Kemp going at the line himself. But he's going to turn the ball over inches away from the try line. Yeah, Staines hasn't really been up to much, unfortunately. Well, nobody has, really. I was hoping to see more from the likes of Sexton and Staines, but yeah, it's been poor from pretty much everyone. First carry from Darryl Latour, 5 out from his own line. Leeming, now with Kotrick. And he's actually going to lose some ground there. Good tackle there from Bell and Hardacre as well. Down the right edge with Mark, over the 10. About 15 out from their own line. Plays it for Leeming. 3 tackles to go. Down the right edge with Condon. Half a break there over the 30. Look for a quick play of the ball. Gets one for Cruz Leeming. 2 tackles left. Staines hands it off to Sexton. Possible break. Over the 40 up towards the 30. Could do with an offload. Gets one to Staines. Down the left edge to Laulu Tagage. Support across. Great ball. Great ball. Darryl Latour with a try. Catalans, bit of energy there. First couple tackles, Hull FC pinning them back inside the 10. They spread the ball towards the edges, get a bit of leverage on the wide players. Find some quick play the balls. A break through centre field. Sexton and Staines, I was literally just talking about them saying I wanted to see more. They literally connect. Break for Sexton, gets a great offload as well. And a cracking ball. Cut out pass for Darryl Latour from Laulu Tagage. Great ball. And that's going to be 22-8. This is an important kick coming up now. They really need to get this one. This one looks a little bit easier than the last. I think if Catalans score... If they get this kick and score again, I'll say the comeback's on. But I'm not sure. They really need to get this kick. Oh, it's actually right near the touchline. I thought it was slightly more infield. This is really tough for Sexton. The kick is... It looks okay. Has he got the distance? Yes, the kick is just good enough. 22-10. It's a 12-point game. What a miracle this would actually be. What a miracle this would be. 15 minutes to go. 2 tries and 2 kicks needed for Catalans. Just gets that over the sticks. Just about. I do still feel like Hull FC is going to find points at some point. Again, they can go for the drop goal at any time. It's a 12-point game. I think FC have still looked good. There's still been mistakes from Catalans gifting territory away. It's been much better in the last sort of 5-10 minutes anyway. Maybe last 15 minutes. Been much cleaner. Defensively, they've been solid enough. Hull FC have not been able to open them up. And there's a mistake from Catalans. What was I thinking? The comeback's not on. It's not happening. Just over 14 minutes to go. This is the Catalans I miss, yeah. It's just back to same old, same old. There's the Catalans we know and love. They're challenging it. Okay. Interesting. I would need to see that one again because I just kind of missed it. You're thinking strip, maybe? I think Hill had a hand on it, but I don't know if he stripped it. Let's have a gander. Okay, well, this actually might be a strip. Hill's got a hand on the ball, and it looks like there is a slight strip in action. So I think this might be a penalty for Catalans. Maybe. I don't know. That is close call. It might be inconclusive. This will be a penalty. Oh, I got confused for a second then. So, kick to touch from Sexton from his own 20. Oh my god, what another incredible kick into touch. You'd have to wait for the predictions video on Monday. Early, you'd have to wait for that. So, attack from Catalans up towards the 30. 14 minutes to go. Next carry from Fasu Malawi. 13 minutes and 40 seconds remaining. Leeming at dummy half, 25 out. Right to Sexton. Straightens up, back inside to Lees. 15 out. 3 tackles to go. Great chance for Catalans here. Great chance. Right to Sexton. Then across to Staines. Steps back inside. Shrugs off one. Looks for an offload. Gets one to Sexton. Launches it left to Laulu Tagagate. Down the left edge. Wants to switch back. Fakes the handoff. Near the left touch line. 15 out. 2 tackles to go. Darryl Latour. Right to Leeming. Still 15 out. Switches back to Lees. 10 metres out. Last tackle left of the posts. Plays of Laulu Tagagate. Staines goes at the line. He'll turn it over inches short of the try line. That is not a bad place to turn the ball over. You've got to be disciplined. You've just got to be disciplined now. Briscoe is pushed back 1 metre out from his own try line. Scoot from Arthur over the 10. Good carry there. Really good carry. 12.5 minutes to go. Over the 20 with Romano. 3 tackles left in this set for FC. Leggy Sow with the next one up towards his own 30. Plays it for Kemp. He goes left to Hardacre. Switch back to Laidlaw. Taken to ground on the 40. Last tackle for FC. Out the back. Inside pressure from Leeming. Arthur still going. Kicks from the 40. Hits a Catalans player. And it's going to be collected by Mark on the 40. But I'm not sure what's going on here. Oh, okay. Interesting. So, turnover on the halfway line. I'm a bit confused. Oh, did it touch an FC player on the way through? Oh, yeah. Hit James Bell in the back. So, they turn over the ball on halfway. 45 metres out. 11.5 to go. Through centre field is Fasu Malawi over the 40. Now 30 metres out. Shifting it right now with Sexton. Goes at the line. Shrugs off 2 defenders. Still going. Flicks it back to Laulu Tagagate. He gets an offload to Leeming. He gets another offload to Satai. Shifting down the right-hand side. He gets an offload as well to Lees. Still going. Over the 10. Catalans 10 metres out. 11 minutes to go. 3 tackles remaining. Plays with a Leeming right at the posts. Goes at the line. Flat ball to Sexton. Inches short the try line between the sticks. Well done keeping hold of that ball then. So between the posts, Leeming. Left to Staines. Kicks the ball through. Knock on from Arthur. Okay. Repeat set for Catalans in front of the try line. They're building some pressure now. Ideally, they want to score between the posts here, but Catalans are just, they've got that energy up at the moment. Hull FC, just a couple things going away from them. They've not really been able to put the game to bed in the second half so far yet. This will be a scrum for Catalans, 10 metres out between the posts. Sexton will feed the ball in a second. Feeds it in, out the back to Leeming. He goes right to Laulu Tagage. Just flat ball on his outside there. Catalans 10 metres out near the right touchline. Leeming across to Satai. In centre field, he's a metre in front of the right post. Leeming goes left to Sexton. Fakes the switchback, then across to Charlie Staines. Ball across, Darryl Latour in the corner. What a finish. Oh, he's hurt. He's hurt as well, but what a finish. Try is given. Mate. It is game on. Again, this is such an important kick near the touchline from Sexton. But it is game on. Second try of the game. Darryl Latour is not in a good way right now. I think my broadcast was like glitching before, so I think you might be actually slightly ahead of me here, Jay. But there's just less than 10 minutes to go. Great ball from Staines. Darryl Latour in the corner. Try is confirmed as well. Another very tough kick from Sexton here. Very tough. 9 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Got there eventually. Sexton steps up. The kick from Toby Sexton is... Mate, he's struggled for distance. It's no good. He has really struggled for distance on all these kicks. Jesus. So 8 points down. They really could have done with that conversion, but they've got to score twice again. Unless they can get a try and a kick and a penalty later on, but they've still got to score twice with 9 minutes to go. Clock is stopped with 8 minutes and 55 seconds remaining. Asiata's back on for Hill. Need one Catalan converted try. You got the score prediction correct. Fair enough. Hardacre to get us back underway in a second. So here we go. The final 9 minutes. Underneath this one is Darryl Latour. Hands it off to Satai. And he's going to take it up towards the 20 for Catalans. 16 out of 18 before today. Well, that's sod's law, innit? Shifting it right over the head of Sexton. Collected by Lease. Hands the ball off to Kotrick. Steps back inside, but he's going to be wrapped up on the 20. 8.5 minutes to go. Plays for Sexton. Now with Leeming. Switches back to Navarrete. Stopped on the 20 again. Not really making many metres here. 3 tackles. Have only made about 10 yards. Right to Sexton, back inside to Staines, room to run. He's got a break, support left and right. Leeming on his inside, trying to get past Moy. Gets past him. Briscoe to beat. Charlie Staines with a try. What a beauty there from Charlie Staines. Catalans, what a turnaround. One of the worst halves I've ever seen in the first half from Catalans. The first 10 minutes in the second half was garbage as well. But my God, have they switched it on. Oh my God. 22-20 it's going to be. This is going to be a kick converted. This should be converted. It's right in front of the post, really. But, oh my God. Game on, folks. How have FC let Catalans back into this game? Wow. What a turnaround this is. 7.5 minutes to go. Sexton to add the extras. He should get this one. Should get the distance on this. The kick from Sexton is good. 2-point game. Wow. From one of the worst halves I've seen ever from Catalans. First 10 minutes of the second was abysmal as well. Hull FC, they've not been able to find points. They've had some good territory, but offensively they've not really clicked in the second half. But Catalans, they knew that they had to move the ball around, and they're breaking open Hull FC's defence. Just less than 7 minutes to go. This is game on. I cannot believe this is actually game on after what we saw in the first half. What a turnaround from Catalans. Six minutes and 55 seconds to go. Back underway in a second. And we are underway. Collected 5 out by Darryl Latour. Satai with the first carry. Through centre field. Good meters. Up towards the 20. Good carry from Satai. Leeming at dummy half. Right to centre field. Goes left to Navarrete. Bumps off one. Catalans have got a spark up the backside now. Offloaded. It does bounce forward, which is fine. Farsu Malawi bumps off one. Offloads it to Laulu Tagage. 45 metres out. Second tackle only. So the offload was backwards, but it bounced forward, so that is fine. Crowd wasn't happy, but it was backwards and bounced forward, so. Farsu Malawi up towards the 30. 3 tackles to go. They're in great territory again. Cracking set. Made 67 metres already. Left to Laulu Tagage. Across to Fartape. Steps back inside. 10 out. Near the left touchline. Great chance for Catalans here to take the lead. I can't believe they might actually take the lead in a minute. Leeming in centre field. Right to Sexton. Then switches back to Navarrete. On the 4, takes it over the 10. 6 metres out right at the post. 6 minutes to go. Last tackle, Leeming. Flat ball to Sexton. Across to Staines. Kicks the ball through. Knocked on, I think, by FC. Either way, repeat set for Catalans. Oh my God. Jesus. 5.5 minutes to go. Goal line dropout. Might have been dropped backwards initially by Lytton. But it's a repeat set either way. Goal line dropout coming up. 5.5 minutes remaining. A hull blown? Maybe. Maybe. Are they going to go short on this one? No, they'll go long. Across the ground. Does somebody want to go to the ball? No. What are you doing? Hands it off to Navarrete. Why would you just let it come? Why not just go to the ball and stop it with your feet? And be further up the field? What? I don't get that. Leeming down the right edge. Now with Lees. 25 metres out. Near the right touchline. Mark at dummy half goes left to Sexton. Then to Satai. Over the 20. Ball comes loose. Of course it does. Of course it does. 5 minutes to go. Moy collects on the 20. Of course they lose the ball. Lessoni with the next carry, up towards the 30, pumping his legs, really good meters. 4 minutes and 40 seconds to go. Plays it for Kemp, right to Briscoe, up towards the 40, hands the ball off to Martin, a few metres shy of halfway. Lessoni with another great carry up towards Catalans 40. Me too, Eric. It's now with Moy. Shifting on the 30, still going up towards the 20. Quick play of the ball. 2 tackles to go. Asiata in centre field. If Hull score now, it could be game over. Chance here. Taken over the dead ball line by Mark. Repeat set. Catalans might choose to go short here, but that's not too bad from FC. Mistake from Catalans. FC get up the field really easily. 4 minutes to go. Catalans might go short. They might have to. Plus, if it's going to be Sexton on the dropout, all the Aussies tend to go short anyway. Game management, Hull, just simple rugby, absolutely. It is short, coming down on the 20. Oh, that's a penalty. What are you doing? What are you doing? That could legit be a sin bin. That is so bad. There's no care at all. 3.5 minutes to go. Moy goes up. What does Fartape do? He just tackles in midair. He's not even looking at the ball. Doesn't wait till he drops. Stupidity, honestly. They will go for 2. That could be a smart move, actually. You run down the clock. Unless they've stopped it. Yeah, you run down the clock. It means that, ill discipline won't really cost you. So you have to force Catalans to score a try. The problem is you give away a lot of territory. So what Catalans need to do off the back of this is be strong and disciplined in defence. They need one really strong and disciplined defensive set, and then you'll be in good attacking territory off the back of it. But Hull FC will go for 2 with 3 minutes to go. Two penalties have ruined... I can't talk. Why can't I speak? 2 penalties have ruined your score prediction today and yesterday. I can't speak.
It's going to be a yellow card. I can't speak.
Right, this will be 24-20 very shortly. This will be the first points of the half from Hull FC. Just over 20 metres out, slightly right of the post. He should get this one. Clock's still ticking away. Running down the clock as much as possible. The kick from Hardacre is good. So, we have 2 minutes and 19 seconds to go. Having listened to this game, Catalans' strong defence is asking a bit much. Well, they were slightly better for the last 25 minutes or so. But yeah, that set allowed Hull FC to get up the field really easily. They might go short here. Looks like it. They will go short. Going to come down on the 30. Hardacre bats it backwards. Collected by Bailey. 25 out from his own line. And he's going to be slow as hell to get up. Just play the ball. Briscoe with the next carry. Taken to ground. Strip. 2 in the tackle. They do have a challenge. Challenge it if you think it's unfair. Looks like they will. So they will challenge the decision of a strip with 2 in the tackle. It'd have to be really close timing to get this one. But if it's wrong, it's a penalty for Hull. So Satai let go, but he's still got contact on Briscoe. Yeah, that was close. 1 minute 50 to go. This will be a penalty for Hull FC. Well, it was far similar that stripped it. You need to strip it to get territory, Jay. That's why he stripped it. But he thought that Satai was going to get off the tackle as soon as possible, or like just before he did. It was probably the right thing to do, but they just need to time it better. So, Romano will tap this ball on the 30 and take it over the 40. 1.5 minutes to go. Hardacre gets man of the match in the stadium. So, 90 seconds remaining. Catalans will probably get some plays, but would be very surprised if they score. Well, they've opened up FC's defence in the second half, but it's Lasoni with a great carry over halfway. Plays it for Kemp. He scoots himself, gets an offload as well. For Moy, couple steps up towards the 40. And a penalty. Idiots. Absolute idiots. Cheap penalty to give away. Wow. Great chance to come back. What do? You knock the ball on, you give away a penalty, you give away a penalty again. That was literally Catalans in the first half that screwed up this game in the first place. 45 seconds to go. Hardacre will kick to touch, and they'll just run down the clock here. 40 seconds left. Tap on the 20 from Romano. Just over 10 metres out over on the right-hand side. 30 seconds to go. Plays it for Kemp. He goes left to Bailey. Over the 10. 5 out right at the post. 20 seconds remaining. Kemp will give us a few shimmies. 15 seconds left. 3 tackles to go. Plays it for Arthur. He will scoot, go at the line. They'll look for a strip here. They're not going to get one. 8 seconds to go. Slow play the ball for Kemp. And he will just carry the ball into the defensive line. That will be full time. Jesus, what a game. Okay. Hull FC 24, Catalans Dragons 20. Mate, firstly, that was one of the worst first halves I've ever seen from any team ever. Catalans were so bad. So many penalties, gave away easy territory, turned the ball over in their own half at least 3 times, maybe 4. Could have been a lot more than that. Inside the midfield a bunch of times as well. In attacking position, they were garbage. Play broke down nearly every time. They had no clue what to do. They allowed really easy meters for Hull FC as well. The first half from Catalans was abysmal. Second half, or in the first half as well for FC, they moved the ball around quite nicely. Found good points. Hull FC did play well on top of it, but in the second half, not enough energy from FC. There was just a moment of luck for Catalans, able to find a break, get a bit of, bit of morale boost, bit of confidence off the back of scoring a try, but then started to shift the ball around a bit cleaner in possession for a good 20 to 30 minute period in the second half, and started to come back. But it was penalties and mistakes that threw that comeback away for Catalans. Exactly what they did in the first half to go down 22-0 at half-time, they did in the second half to screw up any chance of a win. It was a cracking effort to come back, but simple mistakes and penalties given away again. But Hull FC will be very happy with the first half, disappointed with the second, lack of energy, didn't move the ball around cleanly enough in possession, but defensively were good enough for most of the game, made really good meters, and were smart enough towards the back end. So, good game eventually, but another game where I'm wrong. Fantastic. So that's going to do it. That is going to do it for this one. We've got about 25 minutes until the next stream starts. I'll put a link in the chat for Leeds vs Warrington. Yeah, 23 minutes to go. Right. Now, 2 out of 6 for your predictions is bad for me as well. It's bad for me as well. So, there's a link in the live stream chat that will take you to the Leeds vs Warrington stream, which starts in 23 minutes. I'm going to get some food real quick. But yeah, hopefully I'll see some of you guys over there. But as always, thank you very much for stopping by. It is greatly appreciated. Thank you for stopping by, as always. If I don't see you for the next one, predictions video coming out on Monday. If you want to join the Predictions League, all you have to do is put your predictions in the video, or in the comments of the video. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you in 20 minutes. Toodle pip.